Hello, my people. I don't carry come again. In our native tongue, we used to say, "Onye jide ihe nwata, weni aka enu, akalobi ilo megani, owetuoye." Simply mean that whoever that holds a child's item that raises up his hand, when he's tired of holding his hand up, he will return it down to the owner. So it's about France. France have decided to leave Niger alone. They have decided to withdraw their troops, record their ambassador, that Niger doesn't want to fight terrorists anymore. So that's why they are withdrawing. That the new junta president that is in charge of Niger now requested for that from them. So that they have to abide by the rule that they are withdrawing all their troops from Niger from now till December. So, my people, you need to stand your ground in your country. It's not when they are threatening you with ECOWAS, you start running helter-skelter, looking for... The best thing they did for themselves is to form that alliance with those 4 countries. Guinea, Burkina Faso, Mali, and the Niger. That 4 alliance they formed, that treaty they signed, that any attack on any of those countries is attack in all. Just like NATO did. Any attack in one country in NATO countries attack to all NATOs. The whole NATO will go to war in Europe. So it's just exactly like that. So, well done, well done. My African people, well done. So, and I heard that in Congo, that they have already told the United Nations to leave Congo so that they can handle their affair by themselves. That's very good. So, but the problem that I'm having with them is that in those French-speaking countries that they just did queue and remove the old cargoes that have been there for a very long time. Now, they say that they don't want France again in those countries. But now they are welcoming another bulls, which is Russia and China. In those countries like Mali, Guinea, and those areas, they have what they call them. The Chinese have their base there, about 2 bases in that area, and they are building more new ones. And also, America is also looking for opportunity to build their own base over there. So my question is that why we Africans, when we chase away one master, we embrace another master? Does it mean that we cannot stand on our own? That was what Macron was saying, the French president. He said that Africans cannot take care of themselves, they cannot rule themselves, they cannot manage themselves. So if we ask them to go, then why are we welcoming another people into our country? So in the next 50 years or 30 years now, we will start looking for a way to chase these people out again. It will be difficult. And China knows how to give people loan. Maybe they will tie everybody up with loans to build this, build that, this contract. After all those loans, to pay back is in the next 10 years. If you cannot pay, they will just come and take over the country. So it's a warning to the next African country that is not only in this trap, to just be careful. Manage your economy by yourself. Be on your own, stand your ground. So let me play the video so that you guys will watch it.
Emmanuel Macron has announced that France will end its military presence in Niger and pull its ambassador out of the country as a result of the coup that removed the democratically elected president. Niger's junta said in response that the announcement signals a new step towards the sovereignty of the country. Imperialist and neo-colonialist forces are no longer welcome on our national territory. The new era of cooperation based on mutual respect and sovereignty is already underway, it said in a statement. The announcement was a significant, if expected, blow to France's policy in Africa, with French troops having had to pull out of neighboring Mali and Burkina Faso in recent years after coups there. France had stationed thousands of troops in the Sahel region at the request of African leaders to fight Islamic extremist groups. France has maintained some 1,500 troops in Niger since the July coup and had repeatedly refused an order by the new junta for its ambassador to leave, saying that France didn't recognize the coup leaders as legitimate. But tensions had mounted in recent weeks between France and Niger, a former French colony, and Macron said recently that French diplomats were surviving on military rations as they holed up in the embassy. Macron's announcement came after the coup leaders issued a statement earlier Sunday that they were closing Niger's airspace to French planes, commercial and military, so that the new leadership could retake total control of its skies and its territory. The decision did not apply to other international aircraft. Ali Sekou Ramadan, an aide to Niger's deposed President Mohamed Bazoum, told the Associated Press that Bazoum requested that Macron withdraw the French ambassador Sylvain Ita in order to reduce tension. In an interview with the France 2 and TF1 television networks, Macron said he spoke to Bazoum on Sunday and told him that France has decided to bring back its ambassador, and in the coming hours, our ambassador and several diplomats will return to France. He added, "And we will put an end to our military cooperation with the Niger authorities because they don't want to fight against terrorism anymore." He said the troops would be gradually pulled out, likely by the end of the year, in coordination with the coup leaders, because we want it to take place peacefully. He said France's military presence was in response to a request from Niger's government at the time. That military cooperation between France and Niger had been suspended since the coup, however. The junta leaders claimed Bazoum's government wasn't doing enough to protect the country from the insurgency. The junta is now under sanctions by Western and regional African powers. All this is happening few days after the military leaders of Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger Republic signed a mutual defense pact. The Liptako Gourma Charter establishes the Alliance of Sahel States, according to Mali's Assimi Goïta. The aim, they say, is to establish an architecture of collective defense and mutual assistance for the benefit of our populations. The Liptako Gourma region is the point where Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger borders meet, and it has been ravaged by jihadism in recent years.